Now, Jamaica will forever be a sporting nation. However, the landscape of maintaining the industry has been suffering financial years, with many organizations being run by volunteers. However, there is a belief that realistic solutions exist to solve the long-standing concerns.
Some of sports' most important stakeholders were among a long list of panelists who presented at the Youth Exporting Summit, which took place this week. Most sporting bodies depend on organizations like the Sports Development Foundation to help subsidize expenses. However, the government does not have the resources to fully sustain all these sports associations. Chairman of Montego Bay United, Yoni Epstein, believes more can be done to help more sporting organizations become self-sufficient.
We need to go sit in front of our Minister of Sport as a collective and say, Madam Minister, this is where we need you. And this is where you need to be our champion, because we need to build this as a business in our country. The special economic zone, a lot of people may not know, sports and facilities can actually be a part of a special economic zone, which comes with a plethora of financial support and incentives for the business. So,
according to former JOA Vice President Don Anderson, there are also knock-on effects caused by the financial struggles, leaving many organizations with part-time leaders.
Every one of them, as far as I know, is run by a group of amateurs, people like myself who are doing it in my spare time. But I'm not polling, I'm involved in ice hockey today. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. And the group of people that I have with me are all people who are working otherwise. You're right. We can't transition into the professional world just like that. We have to be either building the capacity at the moment, because we know we don't have it at the moment, building that capacity, but we really aren't in a position to transition.
Blue Maho Capital is an impact investment firm that bridges US and the Caribbean capital markets, and founder David Mullins is willing to lend his connections to the Ministry of Sports.
The Constitution doesn't prevent that. The Constitution prevents us from sitting in Parliament, with the Senate or House, and that's fine, don't change that. There's nothing wrong with having us on a public board, though, and half the country have an outcry and they don't want the diaspora to be on the board. No, you have a brain drain. We need to turn the brain drain into a brain gain, bring us in, and then allow us to tap all relationships to bring capability, and let us ensure that Jamaica, because we lick about it all, but we're missing out on all the money that can be made.
With a well-structured plan, Jamaica's sporting landscape could see a significant upward shift. However, if the government and sporting bodies does not change its approach, we could see history repeated. Daniel McLeod reporting for TVJ Sports.